Welcome back. During the pandemic, Dr. Frank Spinelli found himself confronted by deep shame. When he was asked to fill out a questionnaire documenting the sexual abuse he survived as a child. And while at first he thought shame was trying to destroy him, he found it to be a guide to greater healing.
That's right. His new book is out today. It is titled The Shame Compass. How Dr. Spinelli learned to read shame for information and not as an indictment, helping readers to learn the Compass framework, 7 stages to use shame as a tool. Dr. Frank Spinelli joins us this morning. Good morning, Doctor.
Yeah,
good morning.
And from Long Island. You came in last night. Was it okay? The traffic was all right getting in?
About 3 hours, but I made it.
You made it here. 3 hours. I mean, you could spend that time reading this book. And I think maybe a lot of people may be wondering, why did you want to write it in the first place?
Well, as you mentioned earlier, I did suffer child abuse, and that brought up a lot of feelings of shame that I worked through with therapy. But something happened to all of us that we don't have to experience as children. We went through the global pandemic. And in that isolation, I realized that a lot of the shame kept coming up again. And if you read any of the research, you know that shame really breeds in isolation. And so that's when a lot of us went through maladaptive behaviors like drinking too much, perhaps eating too much, doing drugs. And I realized that perhaps when I looked in the mirror one day, it's what if I'm trying to avoid shame is the wrong thing? What if I lean into it and see where it's pointing me towards and maybe what it's protecting me from?
Was there a particular sort of turning point where you said, the drinking and whatever the feelings are, where it hit too much, or was there a specific
I just think
time?
It was a particular day when I looked in the mirror, and I write in the beginning of the book, I think one of the bravest things you can do is face your reflection in the mirror and say, this is hard. You're doing the best you can, and I'm proud of you. And that's when I decided I had to make some changes.
That's so important. I actually had an opportunity to start reading the book yesterday, and it is such a good read. It comes out today for anyone that's interested, and I believe you certainly will be, especially if you're dealing with shame. What I found so profound was, why does shame always feel like an indictment, right? I love how you said you have to embrace it, to lean into it. Tell us more about that and what you discovered through your own journey.
Well, if you look at a lot of the literature, it says we have to get over shame or suppress it. You cannot do that. Shame is an emotion. It would be the same like saying stop being happy. You just can't do it. And most people treat shame like a beach ball. Can you submerge it? Can you suppress it?
Or bounce it to someone else.
You can suppress it, but what happens? Somebody says something to you at work and you snap. So what if we use that as information? What if we say to ourselves, let's not suppress it. Let's understand again what it is pointing to and listen to that voice that's speaking to you. Because oftentimes that voice in our head is not your own. It was installed by someone else, maybe when you were young, a teacher, an ex-husband, someone, and you didn't have the language to say, you know what, no, I'm not going to listen to that. And hopefully the Shame Compass teaches you what to do with that information.
Well, let's talk about the Shame Compass, because Compass actually stands for something.
It's an acronym.
Can you walk us through that?
So there are 7 steps, and it's really just acknowledging that you're going to confront the shame and observe it, not with judgment, but with kindness and mindfulness, and then mapping it back to the source. We're not going to do a deep dive, but just understanding where that voice came from, and then processing it. And there's steps in the book that really outline that. And then acceptance, integration, not ignoring it, because what happened to you is valid. And then really sustaining it. And then the last S is service, like this, coming here and sharing your story with others.
You also have the 4 Ps, which I thought were very good. Pause, present, ponder, and possibilities.
So if you think of pausing as your superpower, next time when someone says something to you, don't answer. Count to 3. Pause.
Oh, that's so tough.
And in that moment, be present and say, what is the real situation here? Why is this person triggering me? And then you can ponder the possibilities of how to answer instead of letting shame answer for you.
That's a good sort of almost negotiation tool. I mean, also that just the pause. I mean, no matter what you're dealing with, that's good advice.
Pausing is your superpower.
I think that's a good one.
And it's so hard for a lot of people, especially people pleasers. I think you heard me say, 3 seconds. That 3 seconds means everything.
People pleasing is one of the reasons that you know that you are leading your life through shame. you have a tendency to want to acquiesce and make sure everybody's okay instead of setting boundaries, which are healthy.
Which are different from walls.
Yes.
You know, I read the book. I'm reading it, Dr. Spinelli. What a pleasure. Let folks know where they can purchase the book if they're interested in learning more.
Well, you can purchase it anywhere you can purchase books, online at Barnes & Noble and Amazon, or you can even go to my website at frankspinelli.com.
All right, it's out today. Thank you so much, Doctor. The Shame Compass. We appreciate it.
Oh, thank you for having me.
And your honesty as well. Thank you.